I have never been this excited to make predictions for any Wheel of Time video so far, so make sure to stick around until the end. And without further ado, let's just get started straight away. Okay, in the first part, we left off with Rand's group going for the hunt. They're trying to hunt down the Horn of Valia and to get back Matt's dagger as well. While Nynaeve, Egwene, and Lan and Moraine and the Aes Sedai, pretty much, they are going to Tar Valon. So that's where we left off this time. And now we are continuing with Rand's point of view, where Ingtar wants Rand to be second in command when Ingtar dies. That's a very big call, and Rand hates that idea in general. Like, he is already being viewed as like some kind of lord, some kind of high person. Like, he just sees himself as a shepherd from the Two Rivers, and that's all he wants to be. He does not want to be no lord, no second in command. Actually, no, hold up, not second in command, first in command. Like, if Ingtar dies, he's gonna be first in command, which is absolutely crazy. He's gonna be above like everyone else, which is, yeah, man, that's mad. And then Rand goes to check the banner that Moraine gave him, the banner of the dragon, and that's where Perrin and Matt came up to him. He's like, yo, why are you carrying the banner of the dragon, bro? And then that's where Matt's like, Moraine wants me to be the false dragon. Not Moraine, the Aes Sedai from Tar Valon, they want me the false dragon. And then Perrin was like, can you channel the one power? And yeah, that's where Rand told them that yes, I can channel the one power. And Matt and Perrin, it's weird because they have two different point of views. Matt is very immature about it, while Perrin is very mature about it. Matt's like, damn, what's it called? You're gonna go mad, you're gonna go this and that, the Aes Sedai will hunt you down. While Perrin's like, shut up, Matt. Like, god damn, bro. And then they both suggest that Rand should run away because, you know, the Aes Sedai will eventually hunt him down, especially the Red Ajah. Like, we know that they are hunting down men who can channel power, so that's kind of scary. So yeah, Rand is absolutely traumatized. He's not in a good position right now. And then we move to Payton Feign. Now this is interesting. Payton Feign seems to be in some kind of power at the moment. He is with some dark friends and some Trollocs, and he seems to be giving them some command. Now, there is no Myrddraal with them. There is no Myrddraal. And we know that Myrddraals came to Fol Dara to release Payton Feign from the cell and also to steal the horn, I think. I don't know if it's the Myrddraals, or I know the Dark Friends came, but then there's no Myrddraal. So I'm here thinking, did Payton Feign kill that Myrddraal in that city we saw before? Is Payton Feign somehow, did he somehow get stronger? I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I've gotten out of that chapter, so guess we'll just have to wait and find out. And then we move on to Nynaeve's point of view, and this point of view, like Nynaeve and Egwene's, like the Aes Sedai, the whole Tar Valon point of view from here onwards is just so juicy, bros. So pretty much on their way to Tar Valon, Nynaeve and Egwene is getting trained by multiple different types of Aes Sedai. First they were trained by Verin, and Nynaeve was very negative about the whole experience, you know what I mean? She hates Aes Sedai, as we know, and she ended up making fire out of nowhere, accidentally, you know what I mean? But she's a feisty one, that one, so she was just thinking about fire the whole time. But we know that Nynaeve is strong. She is very talented. I think she they mentioned that Nynaeve already did something before that puts her above novices, I think, something like that, I'm not sure. But we know that Nynaeve is extremely talented when it comes to the one power. And then every single day they were getting trained by different types of Aes Sedai. And then out of nowhere one day, Moraine, Liandrin and Verin, they all just randomly disappear. And this comes back to my prediction in the last part, where I assumed that both Verin and Liandrin were dark friends. Now, reading more forward, that kind of changes, but at the same time stays the same with my predictions. We'll get to that later. I think this is very interesting information. We will get back to this later in the predictions part, because Liandrin, I think she did something in the upcoming chapters, while Verin is another interesting one. Getting past that news, Egwene had a dream. Now, she had a dream of Baal-Zamon. That was clearly Baal-Zamon, because she saw a guy who has fire in his eyes, which has to be Baal-Zamon. And then after that, she saw Rand sleeping, and there was a woman looking down at Rand, and initially I was like, it has to be Lanfear, the dragon's ex, pretty much. Like, has to be Lanfear, because they mentioned her before, how she's going to be important, how she is back or something like that. So I'm here thinking it has to be Lanfear, because there is no other woman, because it says she was a woman, there's no other woman that has been mentioned before that has that kind of significance other than any Aes Sedai. But I'm here thinking the Aes Sedai are with Nynaeve and Egwene at the moment, so how would they get to Ren straight away? So in my mind, I was like, it has to be Lanfear, because she was very low key. She was looking down at Ren and then Egwene was like, she has to be evil at the same time, and that was my assumption. And oh my god, honestly, I'm telling you, bro. From now on, everything is gonna get juicy, bro. Especially, I think I've got some nice predictions coming up. So just wait on it, man. Wait on it. Now, coming back to Rand's point of view. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these few chapters were kind of confusing at first. I think I had to read them like 2 times, but I think I got the hang of it. So, Rand, Loyal, and the sniffer called Huron, they were all sleeping next to a stone, apparently, which takes you into another dimension. They traveled through something to get into another reflection of their current world. I think that's how it was described. And then they were just in a very low-key world. Now, they tried to go back to the real world by using the stone. So what Rand did was Rand tried to use the one power. So they tried to go back to the current world by using the one power on the stone. So Rand was very low key while he was using the one power, and when he was using the one power, like, he made this void in his mind, and then it shattered. And I'm like, is that meant to mean something? I tried to think about it for a long time, but I couldn't come to any conclusions with that shattering thingy. It also said that he could feel the taintness, so I'm assuming he was trying to go through the taintness of the one power, and once he tried to reach the actual power, it shattered. I'm not entirely sure, but after that they came to conclusion that they would still go after the Dark Friends, because they were in like a different reflection, so hopefully they could catch up to the Dark Friends and still find a way out, you know what I mean? So Huron, he was still sniffing their way to the Dark Friends. That's how they managed to go from here onwards. Perrin here also has a point of view this time. So we know through Perrin that he can always sense the wolves, do you know what I mean? So this time he called to the wolves and he's like, help me track these Dark Friends. And the wolves can actually track the Dark Friends. And you know what's funny as well? The wolves gave him a name as well. I forgot the name. I think it was like Young Bull, yeah. They gave him the name Young Bull or something like that. So interesting, yeah. Anyway, so now he is the new sniffer, accordingly, because I think Ingtar, he told Ingtar that he can connect with the wolves, and Ingtar was like, you know what, I'll keep your secrets, but we'll just tell everyone that you're a sniffer for now. Now, the shocking thing about this chapter is Varen. Varen came after them, and then when Varen came, she was very casual until she noticed Rand was missing, and she's like, where is Rand? And then they told them that Rand disappeared, and Varen was like, you know what, I'll stick around with you guys to see what's going on. Now, I don't know what Perrin is up to, man. Like, since she came here, I just don't know if she's evil or good, you know what I mean? I still think she might be more towards the evil side for now, but yeah, Varen is a very interesting character, man. I'm not sure. I can't wait to find out more about her, man. Now, coming back to Rand's point of view, Rand had a dream. I don't know if this was a dream or if this was actually reality in a different dimension. So he was talking with Ba-Al-Zamon. Now, Ba-Al-Zamon this time, he's like, he was calling him Luz Theron Telemann. He was calling him the dragon. And then he also said that Rand is using a different name now, and how Rand has used different names throughout different ages and so on, which is okay. So that means that Rand has to be some reincarnation of the dragon. It has to be that way, but Rand doesn't seem to remember anything from Luz time, do you know what I mean? So he can't have the memory from that age, so it's like he's born into a new different person every single time, which is very interesting, because Ba-Al-Zamon also talks about the battles he's fought him, like how many times, but this time he's like, this is the last time you will ever be here, because the Dark One will break the pattern, will break the wheel or whatever, so this is the last time they will ever meet. So Rand is going, I think Rand is like the last reincarnation of the dragon. So that's what Ba-Al-Zamon said, and Rand obviously did not like all of that, so what he did was he tried to use the one power, I think, or not, but what happened was his blade, his heron mark blade, somehow burnt up, and since there was like a heron mark on the blade, yeah, it like burnt a scar into his palm, and now he has a heron mark literally on his palm for the rest of his life, I'm assuming, because later on he got healed, but the mark did not go away. And then Rand's party came across a new character. Now, this has to be hands down the most mysterious character in the whole entire series. Selene. Like, god damn, bro, I can't tell if she is good or evil. I think she is more evil than good, but we'll get to that part later. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Selene even won me over, bro. When I was reading the pages, the way she was described, I was like, yo, bro, I think I'm in love, man. But then I was like, oh wait, she's evil, you can't fall in love, bro. So hey man, Rand, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. This Selene character is pure evil, bro. Anyways, the way they found Selene was there's this bunch of creatures that look like bears, yeah. They called a Grom. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but you know what it is, man. New characters, new pronunciations, new mistakes. It's just how it is, man. And through the Groms, we can see how Rand is very skilled with the bow, bro. He was eating the Groms on the eye from like a distance, because that's the only way to kill them, according to Selene. So he killed like one, and later on he killed like 6, and later on was like more, you know what I mean? It just went on. So Rand is very skilled with the bow. Anyway, back to Selene. We know that Selene is from Kyrian, and she's very beautiful. She's very like, she's ageless. And then Rand was like, are you an Aes Sedai? And then she got very offended that she's like, no way, I'm not an Aes Sedai. Anyway, now Selene, she's very knowledgeable on the ages of legends. Now I'm here thinking, if you're so knowledgeable on the ages of legend, okay, I didn't think this in this chapter. I thought this like later onwards. But if she is so knowledgeable on the ages of legend, wouldn't that mean, or there might be one possibility that she is from the ages of legend? I'm telling you, bro. This prediction part's gonna be so good, bro. Anyway, then Rand always thinks about Egwene, right? Because Selene is just so beautiful. She takes his breath away, and Rand's like, yo, Egwene would kill me if I, thought about this. But then he's also like, but Egwene would never be this mean to me. Like, Selene is so nice to me and stuff like that. So yeah, man, Selene, you are one dangerous person, man. God damn. Rand, though, I feel you, Selene is also very fascinated by the Horn of Valia. Like, she wants Rand to hunt down the Horn of Valia. Like, she's always telling Rand how great he will be and how she wants to be by his side and so on. So Selene is like, now this is where Selene becomes more mysterious in my opinion. Like, as soon as they found Selene, more Grom came out of nowhere. First Rand took them down, and then like hundreds of them came out of nowhere. And this detail might be very important. The horses that Rand, Huron and Loyal, they were kind of frightened, while Selene's horse was very calm. Yo, I'm telling you. Predictions. Okay, predictions. Anyway, then Rand, Selene, took them to a stone, and Rand used the one power, Saidin, to get them out of that world, and they came back to the normal world. And then Selene was praising him. Then she was like, let's go hunt down the Horn of Valia. You'll be great. You'll be like Arthur Hawkins and so on. And then they came across a Trolloc camp. And then Rand and oh my, this was hilarious. Loyal was brilliant, bro. Loyal was okay. Rand and Loyal was spying on these Trollocs, these dark friends, yeah. The way, oh my god, Loyal was so funny, bro. It's like a massive body just spying on like a dangerous camp, and Loyal was just so scared, bro. While Rand was like, I have to get this horn, bro, because Selene, man, gotta make Selene happy, man. I gotta satisfy Selene, bro. Selene was the only thing that was in Rand's mind, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Anyway, Rand managed to steal both the horn and the dagger, and when they were escaping, yeah, Payton Feign woke up and he sent a bunch of Trollocs after them. And this is where we saw more skill from Rand. So we know that the training between Rand and Lan paid off, because Rand ended up killing 6 Trollocs with no one power. Now I'm not 100% sure if he used any one power here, but I'm pretty sure he used his blade without the one power. So let me know, guys. I think I might be wrong there, but I'm interested. So anyway, once Rand came back, Selene was like, god damn, bro, you got the horn, man. She was so excited, man. She was very excited about it. So, and then also I want to mention one more thing. Rand called her and like he asked her if she was an Aes Sedai again, and this time she blew up. She was not happy with it. There was multiple other times where Selene was like, you were always so stubborn. So that means Selene knew Rand before in a different age. I'm telling you, bro. Anyways, so very interesting, yeah. I think I missed one part with Egwene. Anyway, going back to Egwene, is known to be like a dreamer. I think a dreamer is like very rare. Like I think once every 400 years they produce one dreamer. So we know that Egwene can maybe foresee things through her dream. And Nynaeve also had an interaction with the Amyrlin seat, where Nynaeve kind of overpowered her at one point, which is, that's my favorite character, bro. Anyway, so we know that Nynaeve is a force to be reckoned with in the future, bro. Anyways, going back to Rand's point of view, yeah. So Rand's party comes to his town just not too far away from Cairhien, right? And just before they entered the town, Rand saw a big crystal, like a hand. There's a crystal inside of a massive hand. I think it's like a statue, yeah. And then it somehow made Rand draw the one power. Like he was in the oneness, which Selene told him about. It's called the oneness, where you like concentrate in like a void or whatever. I'm not sure. So it's pretty much like once you leave the oneness, then you can't really, use the one power anymore. So while he was using the one power, when he even left the oneness, he was still using the one power, bro, and it was consuming him so much. And I wonder what that was about. And then he shouted something at the end. I forgot what it was, but damn it. It was later mentioned that the statue was from the Age of Legends. See, I'm telling you, the Age of Legends are constantly getting connected to Selene, bro. So anyway, once they get to the town, the innkeeper is lean, but lean and thin are kind of the same thing. So I'm here thinking, okay, this is not going to be good. Something bad is going to happen in this inn, bro. So once the ghost is in, Rand was playing the flute or the hoot or the harp. I'm not sure what it was, but Rand was playing it. He was performing, and that drew attention from a captain called Aldrin. Now through Aldrin, he was asking about that crystal thingy outside, and that's where Aldrin told him that it's a statue from the Ages of Legends and how he is taking it to the king of Cairhien or something like that, yeah. And it was very suspicious, like it was very low-key as well, and Selene didn't like it, and then she literally leaves next morning, or maybe throughout the night, which was interesting because Aldrin had set up guards to, see if anyone would leave, and she bypassed all of them, which, yeah, man, like Selene, bro, what a character, man. She messes with my head so much, bro. Anyways, then Hurin told Rand that all of these suspicions that he's getting from Aldrin is because of this game that Cairhiens play called Days Demar. Damn, I don't know how to pronounce it, man. But it's like some kind of game they play. I don't know what game it is. It has never been specified enough so far, but it's some kind of game that they play that Rand wants no part of it. We also get a Moraine point of view, and this point of view was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So Moraine is at a place where two Aes Sedai left the White Tower a long time ago, and they are just assumed to be dead, yeah. But they're twins, and one's from the green and one's from the brown of the Aja, and she's just there to do some research on a whole bunch of stuff. I think she's here to research on like the Horn, the Dragon, the Forsaken, something called Tomon Head. I think even Payton Feign mentioned something about we will meet at Tomon Head. But just before we actually get more to that, Lan was having a conversation with Moraine, and that's where Moraine told Lan that if she was to die, that Lan was to be bonded with a new Aes Sedai called Myriel from the Green Aja, and after that is done, she was to decide which Aes Sedai it would be best for him to be bonded with. And Lan was highly offended with this. Lan felt like he was being used as like a package, as if to be delivered from one place to another, which he did not like at all. And then after that, that's where Moraine had a conversation with Vandene from the Green Aja, but she acts like a brown Aja because she's been researching for a long time. And then that's where Moraine asked Vandene if the horn is connected to the dragon, and then Vandene was like, not really, but We just don't know that much about it. And then she also asked about the Forsaken, and Lunfia's name popped up again. Toman heads popped up. So I think I missed a lot of information in that part, but I think they're very important. Anyway, so after that, Moraine was attacked by a Drakkar while she was taking a walk in the garden. And yo, the Drakkar almost killed her, bro. So it's like the Drakkar, it sings, it croons. It's like some kind of singing, yeah? So while it was singing, it was taking Moraine's soul or like her power away or something like that. And luckily, the two warders, Lan and someone else, and they killed the Drakkar. And then one of the Aes Sedai was like, that's weird. How could a Drakkar come here undetected? We should have at least known they were coming. And that's where Moraine was like, the Black Archer. The Black Archer. One of the Black Archer must have warded the area so the Drakkar could sneak in, and I think I know who that Black Archer is. Moving on, now we get a chapter from Nynaeve's point of view, and this chapter was quite torturous, man. Nynaeve was just being tortured in this whole chapter, bro. So she had to go through a test to become accepted. So there's like a class kind of system within the White Tower. So at the bottom you've got the novices, then you've got the accepted, and then you've got the full sisters, the actual Aes Sedai, you know what I mean? So Nynaeve pretty much skipped like the whole novice part in order to become accepted. So but she had to do this training called, I forgot what it was called, but she had to go through this massive arch gate called the Terangrial. What was it? Terangrial. Yeah, Terangrial. So she had to go through the Terangrial, which is from the Ages of Legends again, and like each time she went this, she had to go there 3 times. So the first time was from the past, the second time is for the present, and then the last one is for the future. Now the question is, are these events true? Because the second one is tripping me out crazy, man. So in the first one, she was face to face with Agonor, and Agonor wanted to do some crazy stuff to her, man. Oh my god, I'm telling you, bro, if I was there, man, Agonor, you would have got a nice left and a right hook, bro. God damn, bro, don't ever do that to Nynaeve, man. Anyways, Nynaeve pretty much destroyed him. She was using the one power like it was nothing, man. Like she was using fire, lightning. She absolutely destroyed him. Like when she came out of the rim, she was like, wow, that was easy. But the next one is where things were very interesting. She was taken to Amyrlin's field. So the innkeeper was dead, number one, and Sen, the old mean guy, was mayor. And we also know that there's a new wisdom who is very scary, and she's just ruining the whole place, and apparently she poisoned the mayor. And Nynaeve was really needed, man. But then they also said that the way back will only appear once, and once she saw the way back, she had to go straight away. And I don't know if that's real, bro. I think it's fake. I think it has to be fake. I don't think Bran is dead. And the last one was the worst one for Nynaeve, man. She was taken into the future. She was married with Lan. They had kids. She was the queen of Malkiri. And yeah, man, she just did not want to accept that because it's fake. She's like, no, 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 this is not possible. She tried to go back, but then she was also very taken away, you know what I mean? She wanted to stay at the same time. When she saw the way back, she didn't go, bro. She just wanted to stay, and then it went away. And then she's like, if I stay here, everyone else will suffer, bro. Like, Nynaeve is just such a good character, bro. Like, she cares about everyone so much that she's willing to abandon her dream come true to come back into reality. So she used the one power, and I don't know how she did this. She imagined the way back in her mind and she made it appear. Like, that's weird, bro, because we know that it only comes once, and Nynaeve literally made it appear again for the second time. When she came back, she was crying, she was broken. And yeah, man, after all that, she's now an accepted. And then moving next, we go to Egwene's point of view, where she is still a novice. She met up with Elayne. I was so happy, bro. Elayne was one of my favorite characters in book 1, and not only that, we get to meet Min as well, bro. Min was also one of my favorite characters in the book 1, bro. And these two did not disappoint, bro. Oh my god, they're amazing, man. Anyway, Egwene got to know both Elayne and Min. Elayne was obviously the daughter of heir of Andor. We also get to find out that the novice work is kind of meh, you know what I mean? They're doing chores all the time. They're cleaning floors. They're doing what? Like I didn't expect that. Like novices are treated like crap in the White Tower, so that's interesting. We also get to see Logain, bro. Logain looked absolutely terrible, bro. He was gentled, he sounded horrific. I was listening to the audiobook for this chapter, and he was not in good in any good shape, but he was also not dangerous anymore since he can't use the one power. And then through Min said that she saw white flame when she looked at Egwene. I wonder what that meant. Does that mean she becomes a white Aes Sedai in the future? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. And then Egwene seems to take a liking to Galad, the half-brother of Elaine, which I never liked him, and I never liked Egwene, but Egwene is getting a lot better, so I'm like, Egwene, come on, man, you can do better. And then Gawain came back. Gawain is always nice, man. I like Gawain as well. Gawain, and they were talking about Rand, and then Gawain was like, it's almost like he is Targaryen, how everyone he meets, their life kind of changes. And Nynaeve was like, yeah, well, because he is Targaryen, you know what I mean? And then Elida happened, bro. God damn, bro. Elida is horrific, bro. I thought Liandrin was scary, but no. Elida is... she tops it, man. She tops it. So pretty much when she came, Elaine tried to introduce Elida to Egwene in a very casual way, as she always had been with her. And then Elida was like, we are in Tar Valon now. You are a novice. Back then you might have been a princess, but now you are a novice and you ain't shit. I am the real shit here. So you listen to me, and since you spoke without my permission, you're in trouble. Elida is a demon, bro. What the hell, bro? Anyway, once she sent Elaine and Egwene away, she was having a conversation. Not a conversation, it was like more, she was it was more like integrating Min, bro. She was asking Min about Rand. She asked Min why Moraine had sent her to the White Tower, because we know that Min is not being trained as an Aes Sedai. She's just there. And then Min's like, Rand, what the hell are you? Why are all these Aes Sedai after you, bro? I do not want to fall in love with someone like you now anymore, bro. So that's kind of... yeah, bro, Elida is terrifying. That's something we knew, but now it's confirmed, you know what I mean? So that's that. Coming back to Rand's point of view, the captain Aldrin had sent 50 soldiers to accompany them to Aldrin. Now, just before Aldrin was this small thing called the Foregate. So what happened with the Foregate, right, is during the Aiel War, people had to evacuate or leave to make shelter to this place called the Foregate, and these people do not like Aiel people at all, and that kind of makes Rand very uncomfortable. Anyway, once they find an inn in the capital, this innkeeper was plump. That's good news. We are not going to have any trouble in this inn. So then we get to find out that Rand gotten some invitation from some noble houses, which he immediately burned. And then Hurin was like, don't do that again, bro. You are gonna get more invitation and you have to play the game. It's still that stupid game called Deus Demar, bro. I don't know what it is, but Rand wants no part of it, so he just dips. He goes back to Foregate to get some fresh air, you know what I mean? And that's when we get to find out that Tom Amyrlin is not dead. Tom Amyrlin was still playing, and Rand was so happy to see him, and Rand was like, I should have been to save you, man. And then Tom was like, nah, bro, if you came and saved me, you would have been dead, bro. Because once I attacked that Fade went after you guys straight away. I don't know what they want with you, but they were after you. So that's that. Tom's alive. Great news. I predicted that. There was no way Tom would die like that. So it's great to have Tom back, bro. So that's where we ended off in this part, and I reckon this is one of the best parts I have read so far in my whole experience of the Wheel of Time. Now let's move on to the predictions part. Now I have two predictions now. The first one I feel like is going to be massive, bro. Selene, I think she is Lanfear, because number one, we know that the Forsaken are nameless, yeah, so she technically doesn't have to call herself Lanfear. She can just go with a different name. So I think Selene is Lanfear. My evidence, she knows a lot about the Ages of Legends. So if someone knows so much about the Ages of Legends, she must have been from the Ages of Legends, because we know that the Forsaken are super old. They are probably legends themselves, and they probably live through the legends, you know what I mean? So my second evidence, the Grolm. Remember when the horses for the three guys, yeah, they were going crazy while her horse was still. I think she was the one who summoned those Groms. I think the Groms are creatures of her. I don't know if that's true, but I think she directly invited them to her through the Groms. She acted like a girl being in danger, so Lan had to go and save her, and so on. Number 3, she said to Rand that you were always so stubborn. It's almost like she knew him for years, bro. Okay, since Rand is a dragon, yeah, and since Lu's the previous dragon, I always mess up his name, but we know that Lanfear was his first lover, and then he broke up with her and you know, found a new one. I think it's kind of like the same pattern. Rand is kind of ignoring Egwene for Selene. I think the previous dragon might have done the same thing with Lanfear. And Selene also seems to hate the Aes Sedai so much, bro. I think all Forsaken do not like the Aes Sedai, because Forsaken are... I don't know if they're good or bad, to be honest. I think they might be bad, but Forsaken seems to not like Aes Sedai. So Selene, I think that's why Selene does not like any Aes Sedai. Now, I don't know, but I think this is right. I think she has to be Lanfear. I'm quite confident, bro. Do not tell me or do not give me any clues if I'm right. I'd rather find out on my own. And also, remember that dream that Egwene had, how that woman was looking over Rand? I think that's also Selene, aka Lanfear. Oh my god, bro. Selene is probably the best written mysterious character I've ever read. Ever, bro. Like, god damn, bro. I cannot wait to find out. For my second prediction, I'm not 100% sure, but it may be a possibility. Remember when Moraine was taking a walk and then the Drakkar attacked her, and then she assumed that a black Aes Sedai may have warded the area? I think that black Arja who warded the area was Liandrin, because it stated that Moraine, Varen and Liandrin randomly disappeared. They had randomly left while everyone was on their way to Tarvellan. We know where Moraine is. We know where Varen is. Varen is with Perrin and Intar. We don't know where Liandrin is. My guess is that Liandrin was following Moraine, and when Liandrin saw Moraine go to the Loki area, she warded that area, and that's where the Drakkar had come. That's my prediction with Liandrin. I think Liandrin is a black Arja. Now, remember the last part where I thought that Varen had a higher possibility of being a black Arja? Now it kind of changes. I think Liandrin has a much higher possibility, you know, to be a black Arja. So those are my two predictions. I think Selene was the main highlight of this whole entire part. I cannot stop thinking about her. She had me from the go. I even fell for her in the first 10 seconds while reading her character. Like, Rand, man, I cannot blame you, bro. I understand, bro. She's evil, bro. She is 100% evil, and I cannot wait to find out, man. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching this part. If you liked it, give me a massive like, comment down your thoughts below, and subscribe if you haven't, man. Every Sunday a new part for the Wheel of Time will drop. So, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next part. Take care now. Bye.